We are in the central city of Portland, Oregon, and it is a beautiful day, and we are very happy to be here speaking with you today. In my conversations directly with President Trump and Secretary Noem, I have been abundantly clear with them that Portland and the state of Oregon believe in the rule of law, and we can manage our own local public safety needs. There is no insurrection, there is no threat to national security, and there is no need for military troops in our major city.
Well, good afternoon, and thank you for joining us. And also thank you to the friends and colleagues that are standing with me today. Appreciate you on such short notice coming out to show your support for Portland. I'll jump right in. President Trump has directed all necessary troops to Portland, Oregon. The number of necessary troops is 0 in Portland and any other American city. And let me repeat that. This is an American city. We do not need any intervention. This is not a military target. The president will not find lawlessness or violence here. I've been so deeply disappointed to see the footage from a half-decade ago recycled and then recycled again. If President Trump came to Portland today, what he would find is people riding their bikes, playing sports, enjoying the sunshine, buying groceries or produce from a farmer's market, as the governor had noted.
These politicians simply put on blinders because they have the nerve to get in front of cameras and say, Portland is peaceful. If you came to Portland today, or if the president came today, he would see people riding their bikes, playing sports, people shopping in farmers markets. And the governor said the same thing. There's no need for intervention. We need 0 troops. This isn't a war zone. No, we know it's not a war zone. What it is an attack on federal agents. Antifa is the leader of this protest. And we all know Antifa is funded by some billionaire. I'm not going to get into names. You probably know who I'm thinking of. But they really want people to believe that the videos, some clips I'm going to show you now, and all the rest of the videos circulating online are being recycled from a decade ago or whatever the mayor said. This is happening today, yesterday, the day before. These politicians need to be removed from office because they are doing nothing to make their city and state safe, and they want residents to basically fend for themselves.
It's happening just outside of an ICE facility with hundreds of Portland residents living in apartments right across the street, and Portland police will not engage out of some fear that it will be perceived as helping ICE in violation of the sanctuary law. And what makes this even more frustrating for residents is that Portland police won't respond to noise complaints or even when assaults are witnessed.
We say fight back! We say fight back! We say fight back! We say fight back! You're not doing no riot! I don't see no riot! Whoa! Get out of Portland! Get out of Portland!
You will end up in a federal prison. Congress will act. Congress will flip. And you will be held accountable for the crimes that you commit today, tomorrow, and the next day until this is over.
you see anybody riding a bike? Did you see anyone playing sports? You see any farmers markets? I didn't. I saw angry groups of people screaming, yelling, holding up signs, basically pushing back against federal agents. These are the peaceful protesters that the Portland politicians want you to see, because they're not seeing it. According to them, that's peaceful. They believe Antifa is a peaceful organization. Talk to anyone on the ground there, and they'll tell you protests have not stopped. ICE facilities are still being targeted. Clashes keep flaring up, and outside groups flood in whenever they sense weakness. Federal officers and now National Guard troops have been deployed for a reason. It's not random. It's not because Portland is a peaceful city. It's because the federal government knows what local leaders refuse to admit. This is a powder keg. And the saddest part is, it didn't have to be this way. Strong leadership could have restored law and order months ago. But instead, the mayor and governor chose to side with protesters, Antifa, violent people who, quite frankly, I believe are being paid to be there and cause destruction. Because can it be that many people have no jobs, they have nowhere to be, so they're all going to gather and basically attack federal law enforcement agents? They are being paid, they are being bussed in to do what they are doing, and the local politicians know this, but they'll never admit it because we all know they're failures. The residents there know they have failed them, but they believe it's peaceful, it's serene. You should come and visit. You can go for a bike ride, or you can shop at a farmer's market. But here's the bigger picture. When leaders lie about what's happening, when they tell the public everything is peaceful while everyone can see the flames, they're not just failing their own city, they're sending a signal to the rest of America that chaos is acceptable if it serves their narrative. And that's what has always been the Democrat narrative. They thrive on chaos because, I've said this a million times, they have nothing else to fall back on. So they insist that people, and we've heard it all before, get in their face, fight back, don't stop, block the roads, do what you need to do. We are not going to let this go. We're going to fight, fight, fight. That's the Democrat marching call. Violent protests against federal and local law enforcement officers. But you arrest them, and what happens? The local judges, all liberal, they'll let them out with a slap on the wrist, no matter what crime they committed. It's just so depressing at times to see this happening in the United States, where people are elected to office to make things better, and all they're doing is making things worse, because they are going along with violence instead of insisting that people need to be peaceful. Portland is not allowing their own police officers to respond to calls for service such as noise complaints, and the noise complaints are coming from all the loud, violent protesters. So the bottom line is this: America deserves leaders who will tell the truth, and Democrats don't tell the truth. They want leaders to act decisively and stand up for law and order. Democrats are against law and order. Not leaders who hide behind talking points while their cities burn, because the Democrats all talk from the same script. Donald Trump is bad. Democrats are good. Donald Trump is causing all this chaos, and we're trying to stop it. When in reality, it's all out there on video, right out in the open. They are allowing the violence to take place in their cities and states, and they are doing nothing about it but basically filing lawsuits against the federal government, because how dare you try to stop our criminals from committing crimes and from destroying public property. Every single Democrat in every sanctuary city and state needs to be removed from office. And maybe, just maybe, there is something on the law books that the federal government can charge them with, because they are inciting the violence. They are inviting the violence. They are opening the city's doors to let all these protesters in, destroy what you want, do what you want, but just go away after, and we're going to leave you alone. The Democrat Party is demonic. These people are sick, and they all need to be removed from office during the next election cycle. How can anyone vote for these people when they do not care about the citizens they allegedly got elected to serve?